I decided to make this video because I haven't made one in a while, and this question has kind of been bouncing around in my head for a little bit. Do we need religion? We as humans, do we need it? Religion has pretty much been around since humans have. As we gain the gift of speech, we also gain the ability to analyze the world around us and question why things happen the way they do. People used what they did know to explain the things they didn't know, and this is how the first religions developed. However, prehistoric humans didn't exactly have a very advanced scientific method. They couldn't test the hypotheses that they imagined. They also didn't have the proper technology to explore the questions that they were asking. So, faced with the inability to find real answers, they just made up some crazy shit that other people believed and told other people, and it kind of just spread around. Some people even say that prophet stories are only borrowed from previous religions who borrowed those stories from previous religions before them. Some people believe otherwise. Religion seems to satisfy the human need to control the uncontrollable variables in life as well. Things like weather, fertility, luck, and health all become controllable through religion, by means of ritual or prayer. The Aztecs would perform human sacrifice to appease the gods. In early Judaism, they sacrificed animals to ask forgiveness for their sins. Christians basically performed human sacrifice, but only once, and they said that they would be forgiven forever because Jesus died. Even modern religion offers a resolution to life's unsolvable problems and questions, like why we exist. It provides a sense of happiness by being absolved from guilt. As religion developed from animism and shamanism into a more structured format, it also gave believers a sense of community with one another. Churches are simply places that like-minded people go to reassure each other in their beliefs. However, it's human nature to exclude other groups and hate opposing or different ideas. So, because there are many religions, there have been many wars. Many, many wars. Religion also seems to rely heavily on the indoctrination of children, especially recently with the dawn of the internet and free limitless information. Another psychological aspect of religion is the group mind behavior that can be observed in many church masses or religious celebrations. Churchgoers are trained from birth when to sit, when to stand, when to sit, eat, pray, drink, kneel. It's as if for that hour and a half, all the individuals become one being or one body. Nietzsche once said something like, when a man enters a group of 100, he loses his mind and gains another. Sorry if I misquoted that. Okay, getting slightly more on topic. Religion at its core is simply a route to moral living, or rather, a way to instill morality in people. It could be said that the laws that allow society to function in a productive way were first introduced by religion. This is to be taken with a grain of salt, however, because some religious law can be interpreted as unjust or even cruel, and thus immoral. Also, if a country chooses to use religious law as a society's law without any revision or modernization whatsoever, Saudi Arabia happens, which is kind of fucked up. They still have a king in Saudi Arabia. Like an absolute monarchy. Seriously. So if religion can be interpreted as a way to instill morality in people, is it fair to say that people are naturally immoral and need this coaxing into being productive members of society? Some would argue no. Many atheists identify as secular humanists, meaning they act morally simply out of a respect for humanity without any religious influence. Now I got one.
Can I have one?
Yeah. An unquestioning belief in any one way of thinking is also detrimental to personal and societal growth. It's pretty difficult to convince someone of something that conflicts with their core belief system. Religion has even at times in the past directly inhibited important scientific discovery. Even now, the church is still fighting evolution. There's a creationist museum in Kentucky that has displays of cavemen riding dinosaurs and shit like that. Just saying.
What's that got to do with it, though?
Because, like, religion is still fighting science. Like, creationism is the opposite of belief of evolution.
I get that, but what's that got to do with cavemen riding dinosaurs?
Because they believe that, like, humans and dinosaurs lived at the same time.
Oh, okay. At first I was like, didn't they? But I guess they didn't.
Yeah. So the question here is if humans are inherently moral or not. Some say yes, some say no. It's kind of up to you, individually, to decide. What you decide kind of lets you know if you think religion is needed by humanity or not. Personally, I think that it would have been impossible for humans, as curious and impatient as we are, to not have invented at least some form of religion. However, now, in 2012, I don't think that it's absolutely necessary in our lives, because morality is built into us by law and society at birth, but really it's your decision.
Joel's away right now.
My next video might be why weed should be legalized. I was thinking about it. Not why, but if.
It grows in the dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Quit it.
Quit it.
Fucking damn it, balls ass.